Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name's Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. I'm hoping I'm in decent frame. Anyway, I'm in my living room because I just have too big of things to show in my little space in the spare room. So I show them here. So this is Vlogmas day 7. So today I want to show you some great deals I got on shoes recently. These were all Black Friday purchases. A couple were like a week before Black Friday, or a week before Black Friday, maybe 2. Sometime when I hurt my back, like right before I hurt my back. So it's been 2 weeks, but they had like an awesome deal before Black Friday. So I got a couple things. But anyway, like all my nieces and nephews are pretty much like, there's 9 to 10 of them are getting shoes. And I already have Natalie and Emma, that's the 7-year-old and the almost 5-year-old. Boots that I bought like on clearance, like really cheap earlier this year, so they're getting that. The only 2 that might not are the twin boy Nico and the 5-year-old, but I'll see what I can find. It's just I didn't pick up any this time. So anyway, so this is pretty much what I bought on Black Friday. I didn't buy anything else other than pretty much shoes. So they had freaking awesome deals at Rack Room Shoes. If you don't know Rack Room, there used to be like a more outlet store. They still kind of are, but they have like full price stuff, and then but once they put stuff on clearance, it's always like buy one get one half off or something like that. Sometimes buy one get one free. So yeah, to hit them up on clearance, because your clearance section is always amazing. You can find amazing deals. Like they used to be like more of an outlet store when I first started going to them, and so like all the shoes were like really cheap. Now they're more like kind of regular price, maybe a little bit cheaper than other places you'd pay, and then a lot of times you can run into clearance and stuff like that. So anyway, I ordered all these online, and it was like if you order over $65, it's free shipping. Or I could actually pick this up in the store, but anyway, but they had great deals starting at $27 for adult sizes. Okay, all sorts of shoes, and like boots were like $17.77. I was like, well, I already ordered some boots, but yeah, boots were like $17.77. Kids shoes were $17.77 or $19.77. Oh, and also like if you spent over $75, which I ended up doing because like I was trying to find something really cheap, and there's nothing I really wanted, and the one shoe I would have went for a different style, and that was $10 more, like sold out of the size I needed. So it actually wasn't even $27.71. Apparently it was $22.21 for most of these. I got like my packing slip here because it gave me 20% off anything over $75. So that was awesome and amazing. And it was just some, your tax, but still such a good price. So like for 4 really good name brand shoes, I paid $84 with tax. Amazing deal. So these I bought for me. If my niece really likes them, I might give them to her. But it's like I don't have any casual sneakers because I don't wear them. I wear boots, sandals, or flats like all the time. Well, I have heels and wedges too, but like if I'm going for comfort, like at work, I usually wear flats or a wedge heel, like a small wedge heel. Sandal in the summer, and then I have all kinds of gladiator sandals or things like that for the summer. Sometimes I do wedges or wedge heels, like solid wedges. So I don't have any like tennis shoes. I have one pair of tennis shoes that is so old, it's freaking weird. It has to be 10 years old, and they're still in good shape, but they're like athletic shoes, and they're big and black, and they're actually a size, I want to say 11 in Nike. And I'm a 9.5, but Nike always ran like narrow and small on me. Like I would have to actually special order the triple E like in a 10 still for a Nike, and I'm like a solid 9.5. Sometimes I just go for a 10 for comfort, especially like in boots and stuff. For a lot of times I don't have fast size anyway, but for like a boot, because I'm going to be wearing a sock or some sort, I usually just go for a 10 anyway. So I went for a 10 in these because I've never tried this brand before, so I wasn't sure how they'd fit. They did have a 9.5. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to wear a sock anyway, so a 10 isn't gonna be a big deal. But these, look how sparkly they are. Sorry about the lighting, I know it's not the best. Look how sparkly they are. They are awesome. These are from Guess, and these were on sale for $27.71. I wish it said like what the original price was. I know the Nikes were like $70 originally. So these were probably about the same, maybe 60. But I was like, oh, these are so cute, because these I can like actually wear like when I have to walk a distance. I didn't realize they'd be so heavy. They are heavier than the Nikes that I bought. Like, this sole is like solid. It is heavy. Like, it's like nothing but something. It's heavy. And it's like, it's funny because I actually recently switched to a dark cobalty blue Guess purse that I bought online. So it kind of matches. So I was like, I don't have casual tennis shoes. I'm always wearing like my boots under my jeans in the fall and the winter, and you know, sandals in the summer. I was like, I don't have any like cute little sneakers. So I was like really happy because I don't want those other ones. So they do have a tie, but I was like, and also I was thinking, you know, Disney, whenever we do go, we're still supposed to go, I need something to walk around in, because apparently like sandals aren't optimal. I'm like, I guess if you're used to it, but even then, if you're really used to sandals, like they can rub a callus and stuff like that, wear the sole down. Like, I've worn like a thick pair, you know, that's like yellow box kind of sandals to Six Flags, and by the time I got home, it was like flat. So these be good for Disney, and they're really nicely well made, and I love the glitter. I love the gold, because these are more neutral. It's like kind of a duller gold, except for, you know, the G and stuff. So it's not like too standout-ish, which I like, because I could have got these in white, and then the Guess would still been gold, but it would have been white the rest of it. That's like, white is so stark sometimes, and you know, I might want to wear these in the winter or something like that. So I was like, white's so easy. I mean, it's gonna be enough to try and keep this clean, but I'm excited I got these. But if my niece decided she really wanted them, I mean, she bought her Adidas, and I told her, you know, I could get your Adidas right now. Like, I told her I said about these for $37.77, and she paid like $50. I was like, and I could have got 20% off of that too. So she was a little bummed. I said, you always gotta wait for Black Friday. Okay, first pair. These are actually 19, I think. Or maybe 17. I think $17.77, because the same with the 20% discount, it came to $14.23. And these are size 6, and these are for my, God, how old? He's 11-year-old nephew. And they don't weigh as much as my Guess ones. My Guess ones are heavy. These are even more made for kind of athleisure. But I just love the blue. Isn't it pretty? They're Nike Air, so they're like really ventilate, really nice, you know, a little tread, but not like track shoes, I suppose. Little gel, and they just like look really nice. I love these. I love that color. I hope he likes those. I told you, everybody's getting like a good pair of shoes or something. And these were $27.77. I knew my nephew. I knew. I was like, maybe that one. No, he's gonna want these. He has a thing for white sneakers. He just wants white tennis shoes and sneakers. And he spends and saves his money, and he buys expensive sneakers. I'm like, kid, you gotta learn to shop. You gotta learn to wait for that deal instead of paying hundreds of dollars. So these are his. These are the Nike Air, but these are, I think these and them are the same. They're Air Max Oketo, whatever that means. And these are size 11.5. He's got a big foot. This is the 15.5-year-old, and I really like this because it's like a smooth, almost like suede Nike check, and then white, and just real. These are really nice. He was liking these crazy colored ones. I don't know if y'all remember, but like me and his sister hit up, like, well, I had to go pick something up at Lane Bryant. I had to pick some bras, so I just like, you know, I already ordered them and shipped free to store, you know. And then me and his sister went by Bath and Body Works, and we were smelling everything because it was during the semi-annual sale, so we were smelling everything. And he left us after a minute and found him in the Nike store 2 stores down. But he's looking at some crazy colored Nikes. I was like, okay, kid. Like, I'm talking about 80s looking Nikes. You know what I'm talking about? Like Saved by the Bell looking Nikes. Like crazy peachy, bright blue, turquoisey. I don't know. Robin's egg blue. Like freaking just and then ones that like these, the Nike part like went out, weird thing. So I really like these. This is like, you know, the leather, but this feels more like suede, and I actually really like these. I think these are nice and lightweight, but they should hold up well. Nike's always lasted for me. I mean, typically my brother, but they should last for Tristan. Tristan doesn't go through shoes like this one. This is for his brother, who's he's 13. But apparently I said, okay, y'all are saying he's like a 10. I mean, he normally likes his shoes tight. Like the last pair I bought him were like a 10 or 9.5 from Skechers. So Skechers runs right to a little bit big. Depends. Probably slightly big. But so he almost was growing out of those. I said, so you think he's 10? I said, okay, well, these Nikes are on sale, but my experience with Nikes, his father's experience with Nikes is that they always run small, like about a size small. And so luckily his brother had a size 11 and they were a little bit too small on him. So he gets an 11.5 as well, which is crazy that like he's 13, the other one's 15.5, you know, well, he'll be 14. But the thing is, the height difference, like Nathan hasn't caught up to Tristan yet, and I'm waiting for that growth spurt because it's coming. You know, normally your foot size corresponds to your height, and especially as you're growing. So I'm waiting for that growth spurt to where he really shoots up. He is an 18 in pants now for length. I mean, he's not chubby or anything. For length and like, I guess he's starting to widen out more like a guy. So it's yeah, he's an 18 in length. So I had to buy him a pair of jeans. I already gave him a pair. And at this point, I have to take the Tristan's back because Tristan's not a 30 in the waist anymore. Apparently, he needs a 32. So, but anyway, so he wears the same size. So I'm waiting for the growth spurt where he catches up to his brother because he has about 6 inches, maybe 4 to catch up. So, but anyway, my kid, Nathan's my rocker. His favorite colors have always been red and black. Was blue a long time ago, and he'd probably still go for a little bit of blue, but let's see, red and black. That's why he likes Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, I think. Now these are a different Nike. Look how awesome these are. See, these like scoop out more in the back. These are called Nike VTR, whatever that means. And this red's a little bit of, at least it doesn't look, it looked almost coral on one. I say, surely it's not coral. It's like a softer shoe, it's not like a tough shoe. I mean, the sole's a little tougher than like the Oteco ones, or Oketo. It's a little tougher feeling, like it's a little harder feeling. So that's good because he goes through shoes like nobody's business. I do. Like he just goes through and he wears them out. He works outside a lot, like he does cement a lot of times, and sometimes he tries to wear his old shoes. But you know, and he's always been like a rough play kind of kid, like outside, like running, stomping the ground. I don't know. So he's been like his father. His father used to always go through shoes like that. His father still goes through shoes like that. But yeah, so if you need a new pair, I like these a lot. Look how neat that is. Big of like check, I guess, and another check. That's actually really neat. I don't know how they feel. I don't know what kind of traction you got with these, but they're neat. And these actually are like separated from the shoe. Engineered for all day, everyday comfort. So these are like really neat. So there's just a neat shoe. Like I remember taking him to go shoe shopping, and he picked out an all black New Balance, like totally black, like almost to the point what grandpa's wear, but like tougher material than that, you know, but all black, or like what you would wear as a worker, as a food service worker, you know, all black like that. And he loved that because he just like stark colors like that. Those retail all for like $70 original. Are from Goodies actually. Next 3, I have a pair of them. And these I saw a couple weeks ago for $20, so I sent them to the store. These are for the one who's went out, so I did check. Thursday, December 5th. It's my niece's 16th birthday. We went out with all the family, everybody, to a hibachi grill. It was good. I haven't had hibachi before. I've had Japanese food before, like real ramen at a real Japanese place, but I hadn't had hibachi. It's good. He's just come with a sake. I was like, nah. I lip sync. I'm gonna ruin my makeup to get the sake in the mouth. I was like, no, I'm good. And he did flip a vegetable at me because he caught me before I could say no, because I don't eat the vegetables anyway. Like, kind of weird about like not wanting vegetables. But yeah. So, but that was funny. I'm flicking it to everybody, and my brother down the hockey too, and so did my sister-in-law's brother. It's funny. Anyway, so this is for the now turning 16-year-old. And I said, well, past few years I've usually given them shoes on their birthdays. I was like, no, everybody's getting shoes for Christmas, so it's gonna have to wait till Christmas. But she's always loved combat boots. That's her thing. Almost Chuck Taylor's, but combat boots. So this one actually has a bit of a heel. Like lately, or used to, we'd go like more flat, I think, like combat boots. But this one actually has a little heel, so it's a little bit more mature. It has like actual functioning zipper right there. These were really nice. Just a little bit back to the nails and the style of the zipper. I think she'd really like these. They seem really comfortable, like really thick, you know, soft. So these are really good. These are from Rampage, and these, of course, they retail like $70. Never pay $70 for Rampage. They're not worth it. They are worth $20 to $30. Sometimes they're not. Best, those are 10 because she and I are the same size. It's just 9.5, but boots is just better to go at 10. Sometimes even bigger. The grown niece of mine, who's 21, 22. And she's always had 8, and like I showed her a couple options, and she picked this one. I said, okay, I was fixing to pick this other one, but it's about the same thing, the same color, almost the same style. Just this one has a heel, so she wanted the one with the heel. And this is from Marty A, which I've never heard of. But... And yep, she just wanted the little heel one, and these are really nice. This is nice, like I don't know if it's a real or what. This nice suede. Like, I guess that zipper's to add room, and yeah, actually that was done. You can get your boot up in there. The buckle. It's like that's a really nice. I used to be a shoe, like before makeup, it was all shoes, and sometimes things. So Cognac Micro MA Vermont. It's a style. And apparently they have their own website. I've never heard of this brand, but it seemed nice quality. And last but not least, I don't know if you've heard, they've been closing goodies. That's where those came from. But apparently they say, oh, it's not that we're closing and we're changing our name. Maybe some of what they sell. I don't know. But they lured me in with like a buy one, get two free. And I did buy a couple of things I could show, but whatever. This is all about shoes. I only found one thing I needed because my niece said she needed a little purse to find that, and like I found 2 pieces of clothing, I guess. But these weren't really on sale, but it said like take 20% off of anything that ended in 98, and these were $49.98, so I got them for $40. I should have waited on the Nikes and stuff, but it's fine. But these are tougher quality, as I was looking for my brother. Even though I was on the phone with him, because I don't need shoes, because he just bought them maybe a month or 2 ago. But I know my brother. I said, fine. I was shopping before his birthday, that's what it was, which is in October. So I was gonna give him these. Like, this is split between me and my mom. But anyway, I got him like a toiletry kit from Target. And then me and Mom went out clothes shopping. So I said, I'll just wait on these, since he says he doesn't need them now. And he does have, you know, relatively newer shoes. And they are Skechers as well, I do believe. It's different. I said, I'll wait for Christmas on these. So that's why you see them. October was crazy. It might have been, no, it was probably beginning November. Celebrated late, so it was like at the end. These are Skechers Sports with memory foam. And they actually had his size, which is, you know, it's like Skechers does run like probably normal to a little wide anyway. But these are 10.5 4E, which is what he needs in Nike. Like, he can't even squeeze into the regular size. Skechers run a little bit wider. He probably could, like, by going up to an 11, maybe 11.5. With Nike, he has to go up to like size 13 if he keeps it medium, and then he doesn't like how they fit too well, but he'll deal with it. So I went in and bought these, and see, at the time I was almost going to buy a pair for Nathan, and then I started seeing, so well, maybe there's going to be a sale later on. Good thing I waited. But granted, this would probably be better because it'd be more durable. Skechers is just a really durable shoe. like their boots. Like this type would last. I think he hasn't worn through his last Skechers, which were more like this that I got online. But yeah, so but they didn't have a size anyway, so I paid $40 for these. This is a durable shoe, and it's actually cute. Or cute enough. It's got like kind of geometrical detail right there. Mostly all gray and black, like dark gray, black, and a light gray, and then orange. Just a little bit around the S. And like this is like, even this, like this is all lined instead of just keeping the soft material, like right here, lined with leather. Like every bit of it is. So it's a really, really sturdy shoe. I swear Skechers has some of the sturdiest shoes, where Nike's more like geared toward athletes and track and running. Like Skechers gears you for like I think this might be more like a hiking shoe. Like I think that's what they always like, their aesthetic was like that, because they had those boots back in the 90s, you know? Like they compete with Timberland. Like Timberlands were like narrower and stuff, but Skechers had like it was big tread and like just thick leather that would last you, and they ran like $40 cheaper than Timberland. I remember because I got the Skechers instead of Timberland, because I actually like the big look of the Skechers. But Skechers are durable. I mean, they last. They will take a beating before they fall apart on you. So I think the last pair of Skechers I got my brother, they lasted like about a year or more, which is a miracle on him, like me, except for flats, because flats you get so cheap and then they don't make them well. And like, I don't know, with a flat it's just hard to find one that'll last anyway. Like flats I'll go through, because if you buy them cheap, they're cheap, and even the more expensive ones can kind of fall apart on you after a while, especially if you wear them every day. But like tennis shoes I used to wear every day. Like I wore these Nike ones like every day during the winter and for years, and never wore them out in like the fall and winter. So I don't wear through. And not my Nikes had a bit of leather, but there were a lot of the soft material too, but a bit more like this than those, but not quite like as tough feeling and sturdy as these, and they're still in good condition. I think I probably even washed them a few times too. So yeah, just maybe. So these are really nice. I mean, look at that. Look at the sole and the tread. I mean, these are made to, I don't know, look at this. Like maybe a runner, maybe hiker kind of thing. I mean, Skechers just seems like they make their soles to, if you want to hike, you hike. You know. So, pretty heavy. Those are for my brother. They make ones with softer soles, like kind of like the Nike nowadays, but the ones that are like tough, you're not going to find too cheap. But there's this one store on eBay, I found that. I don't know where he gets his shoes. They're legit shoes. Like, I guess he gets probably closeouts and stuff like that. And sells them online. Because there's only maybe one or two in each size. Type of thing. So, if they have the size, I was like, they're good. They're like tough. So, anyway, that was my shoe haul. And only one pair pretty much for me. So, it's okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Make sure you're following me and subscribed. Oh, by the way, make sure you're subscribed, because somehow in one day, like when I came back, like after my back was like dying and killing me, like when I came back, that first video I uploaded, I lost 19 subscribers. I'm like, what the heck, YouTube? What did I do? I didn't do nothing, but somehow 19 subscribers just disappeared. Okay, now that's the same thing. I'm like, I found, like, I go to, like, Denny's channel, I'll be unsubscribed. I was like, well, I didn't do that. Good shoes. Like, I didn't do that either. I was like, quit unsubscribing me from people I actually watch. You know, if you did it to people I've never watched, you know, I might have subscribed once and watched it, I don't know why. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But the people I watch regularly, why are you unsubscribing me from? Like, there's some people, like, I need to check on Laura's channel. Like, I think I was, yeah, from hers. And it's like, because I didn't see her for a while. And I'm like, huh. Always get suspicious if you don't see somebody in your notification or when you go to subscriber feed. Because they ain't going to be there. Like, you're going to, like, go to their channel and you're going to look and it's going to be, like, not subscribed. Like, over here, it's going to be the red button saying click subscribe. Anyway, anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, toodles.